Well, I'm live. Well, I see two in the house, but they're not on the comments. I see three in the house. I don't like. Oh, Dwayne T64. How are you, my friend? Middle of the week, hump day. I'm trying. I'm trying an experiment. I want to see what times during the week that people's available that wants to chat. Well, there was three in there, but now there's three again. Um, I'm also gonna do one uh, at 8 o'clock tonight and see how that is for. This is good for people that's like in Europe. Um, they're uh, no, and I like to take a break this time of day. It gets kind of hot out there on that deck. I'm doing good, Dwayne. How you doing? Did you ever get done with all the stuff you was doing inside your house? You were doing some kind of work. Looked like you was doing wood carpenter work or something in there. I can't remember. But now I'm just trying to find out what the best times for me to have live streams. Because when people's all around the world, you don't know. Like this is a good time for people, say in Germany and in the UK. Um, Come on, folks, don't be bashful. Let's see a comment. Say howdy or something. Um, Dwayne says he still has a lot to do. Good for people on lunchtime too. Yeah, that may be. But there's Cindy with a Y. Hey dear, how you doing? Just just doing different times of the week just to see how it works. People, if people's around for that time or not, And I don't have anything particular to talk. Well, I got some stuff I could talk about. I, I had a bunch of people. Well, not a bunch. I had two people piss me off, and they didn't expect this time. Well, I'm just it's hump day. Hump day. That's what everybody used to call Wednesday because that was the middle of the week. And I can remember back in the day when people only worked a half a day. Hey, Julie Schneider, how you doing, dear? I don't remember the name, but I remember the face. I see your face there. But back during, well, it had been well, it was going on during World War II, and where all the businesses closed at 12 o'clock on Wednesday, and you were supposed to go home and work in your victory garden. In other words, you was growing vegetables because Braveheart Scrapper. How you doing, sir? I'm assuming, sir. But you had a victory garden, and that you went home to work in your garden on Wednesday. Then you had the weekends to do it too. But on Wednesday, you got a half a day. And that, the last, I guess they were still doing half a days off in the early 50s. It's just something that got started during World War II, and they continued to do it for a while. Jimmy John Person, I wouldn't be sure they were trolling you right now. What a rude. You know what? He used to say positive stuff, and now he gets. I've took some down. I don't like to take comments down. But I guess he's getting his jollies. I don't even know if that would be his real name or not. Who knows? You know. He does it do any good to report that stuff? Um, I tell you the truth, he's making some comments that almost seem like it's stuff that he knows me on a personal level. It may be somebody that knows me personally. That wouldn't surprise me a bit. Because I've got some people that don't like me because of my babies. Hey Jay, come here a minute, baby.
Yeah?
Come here. Peek down here and say hi to my people.
Hi.
And tell them what you just told me a while ago.
60 more days. That was 2 days out of 60 that I'm here. Or about 60, that is.
Yeah, he come whispered in my ear a while ago. Said, day 2 of the 60 days that you're going to have me here all day. But I got people that don't like me because of my grandbabies, the colorless skin, you know, and I've learned. Most of the time, if they make comments to me personally, depends on what they say. If I really get irritated with them up front and close, they it. I hate it when people say stuff. They come up and they say, "Oh, I'm glad you're taking care of your babies and you know your grandsons and all that." And then they'll say they can't help who they are. They can't help who they are. And see, that's a statement that what down deep what you're saying, you think they're below you, or you think they're inferior to you, and they can't help being that way. You know, like people say, well, somebody come by that can't walk. Well, he can't help it, you know. And like my grandsons, they can't help who they are. They can't help what color. And that's really offensive. I don't really get angry. It bothers me that they don't realize what they're saying. And I can't stay right now. I have lots to get to. Hope to see you again later. Have a blessed day. Just give love to all. I certainly will, Cindy. And I'm going to be back on tonight at 8 o'clock. I'm just trying to see who's around and who's available and all that stuff. But I'm just trying to figure out better times to do my live stream. I already been out today, this morning, mainly getting some more stuff to start rooting and everything. And that's about all I'm doing right now. I'm doing it, but when all this stuff starts coming ready, all these plants I've got root balled and all that, that's when stuff's going to start happening. And that, so I know it's kind of boring now, and somebody told me my videos was boring and signed off and said, they said, don't call me, I'll call you. They can't think of their own cliche. They got to use one that's been around for a while. Oh, it. I don't. It don't. If got folks, it don't. I got all my babies here, and you know, when my oldest grandson was born, the one that when my daughter told me she was pregnant and the father was black, and I pitched a hissy fit you wouldn't believe. I knocked. I was standing there in her bedroom door, and I hit the wall with my fist, knocked a hole right in it. And I was telling her and my wife, you've got to have an abortion and all that, you know. And then a couple of weeks later, I find out they're actually planning on having an abortion. Then I pitched another daggone fit. Told them there ain't no way you're going to kill a grandchild of mine. You know, but when that baby was born, he was, okay, Dwayne, I'll see you in the next one. But glad you stopped by, my friend. I've eat lunch. I'll be going back out about 2 o'clock. The area I work in right now is real. The sun's hitting it big time, and I try to get myself at the time of day that it's more shaded. And I wished I had one of those canopies out there. I don't know if that would look real tacky or not. See, but the front of our place and everything, it's very, very apparent. You can see it's full view. Full view, so you can't have it looking junky, and it's starting to look a little junky. But it's not trash. It's just I need to get a short handle broom that I can sweep in my wheelchair. Thank you, Julie. I really appreciate that, and they are a blessing. That because when my oldest grandson was born, that in 1990, it was just 4 years previous to that my 14-year-old son was killed in a car bus accident, and we were in a very low place then. And then when that boy was born, and my daughter was leaving him with us. He was going back to school, and that was such a blessing. We had that baby, and boy, we was proud. We were proud. I remember one time up in the mountains, there's a county over there called Graham County. That's Robbinsville, North Carolina. And they had zero black population in that county. And they had a saying over there, if you're black, don't let the sun set on your ass. And there was a store over there that we liked to go to. I forget what it was. It was a big place. It was kind of like Walmart. And that was in 1990. And I was carrying him through the store, and I was keeping his face covered with the blanket so nobody would see that he was mixed. I mean, you could tell that because I didn't want no problems or anything. And but I remember doing that. But then I got thinking about it later on. I never did that again. If they saw him, people saw him, they didn't like it, so what? Go on your way. But that sticks in my head. But I'm going, and I get glad you like watching my videos. And I noticed yesterday in a video I made, and I think I put it up this morning. The camera was going, and I was actually sitting there dozing off. And I've had this song in my brain for the last week or two. I guess the name of it's In the Sweet By and By. And I was sitting there dozing and humming it. And I do that a lot, and it's the same song over and over. I don't know if that's some mannerism of an old fart like me or not, but I hum a lot. And I try to edit out stuff, but I just went ahead and left that in. But my grandmama used to sing that song all the time, going around my house. I don't know how an old man's supposed to die. On me, I can walk a little bit better now, but it's dangerous. I lose my balance real easy. And so far, every time I've lost my balance, I was right close to my chair, right close to the bed, and I fell on that. So I'm afraid to get out in the yard and walk around. I might take my rollator walker out there one day and just walk around that way. But I do appreciate all you guys for stopping in. Looks like we got 7. And this was just going to be a short one. I just wanted to see, and I'm trying to fit. There's things on my channel when I'm putting these videos up. There's certain things that's there. I don't know what they're for, but I'm sure it's to enhance my channel and make it more visible. I need more subscribers so bad because I've lost several. I lost about 10 over the fact that I spent a few months in the state hospital. And somebody even said, "Oh, well, that's a mental hospital." Well, yeah. But I spent that time in there, and it was partly, it wasn't Martin Luther King's fault, but it was because of some comments that this guy was making about Martin Luther King and blacks in general. And I made some comments back to the guy. We got in a fight. And then I got thrown in jail. The other guy didn't. Martin Luther King got thrown in jail, but not at that exact moment. He didn't show up there. You know, when I was sitting in that jail, handcuffed to a chair in a hole, it was like a booking area, I guess. And then the jails were segregated. Blacks had one part, whites had one part. And in comes them with Martin Luther King. There was two or three of them brought him in, and he was sitting in a chair next to this guy, and the guy made some comments, so they moved him over next to me, asked me did I mind, and of course I said no. And that's when I got to talk a little bit with Martin Luther King. But it wasn't his fault that I was in there. You know, it was my doing. It was my own doing. And the fact that my stepfather, stood up there and told the judge that I was irrational. And I think that's what got me sent to the hospital. I was irrational. And my stepdad was a big time racist. Yes, he was. Yes, it's part of my life. And that's what I'm telling. And I got some other stuff coming up that's kind of touchy. I have to be careful about how I tell it. But anyway, hey Angie, I I didn't realize that was you. Glad you stopped by, dear. So glad. And anyhow, I'm gonna cut this off now. I just wanted to see who was around, and uh, I may go ahead and run this on the channel too. But anyway, I'm gonna come back on at 8 o'clock tonight, see who's around, and I'll see you then. Or if I don't see you then, I'll see you in the next video. So y'all have a good one. I appreciate all of you stopping by. I don't know who all's still here. Braveheart, Cindy, Angie, Dwayne. I think Dwayne's gone. And can't tell. Anyway, give me a thumbs up, guys. If all of you would, please give me a thumbs up. And I will see you in the next one. Trying to find get out of the thing. I'll see you later.